Hey.
Hey y'all, hey, it's your girl Portia Monique, and we are here with Star Studios and none other than the Manns. You know them, Miss Tamala Mann, Grammy Award winner, BET Award winner, Billboard Music Award winner, NAACP Award winner, Gospel Music Stellar Award winner, GMA Dove Award winner, actress, songwriter, producer, businesswoman, mother, wife, friend, sister. Welcome to the show. And David, man.
And him.
No. Of course, NAACP award winning actor, outstanding comedy in a series, Meet the Browns, singer. If y'all didn't know that about him, y'all better check it out because he is a singer. Okay, so welcome you both to the show. It's such a pleasure to be speaking with you again.
Well, thank you. Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much. Oh, absolutely. You was rolling. I was like, yo,
that's all of you, though. That's all of you and all of you together. So thank y'all for stopping by Rolling Out Star Studio. I want to get into Tyler Perry's Assisted Living. It's going to premiere to return on Wednesday, March 23rd on BET, 9:30 p.m. Eastern, 8:30 Central. Let's talk about the new season before we get into some other things.
Okay. We're excited about season 3. I mean, we're just talking about, of course, we're talking about the seniors, the new people that we've added to the cast. They come in with some fire they added to the show. Sandra is going off to college.
Mr. Brown is doing his usual antics. And one thing, we're dealing with a lot of social issues, things that we deal with in our everyday lives. We're talking about senior love, because you know the seniors, everybody think once you get old, you don't need to love no more.
Right.
We're talking about, the police brutality in the show. So we're dealing with a lot of issues that we deal with on a daily.
And of course, you guys are the chemistry on screen is just such an amazing thing to watch unfold every season. Tell us some of the new and exciting things that you guys talk about during this season. I know you said police brutality. Give us some other things that you talk about this season.
Okay. Everybody know we have J. Anthony Brown on the show.
Yes.
J. Anthony Brown is enough said, like a comedic genius.
We're going to have to tell him you got to hold it down, bro, because we on Wednesday nights after Bible study. Because you know he be going in. Jay be going in. But what I love too about, were you finna say something?
No, really.
Well, about this season is how we talk about seniors and how different things that, because when you're young, you feel like you're all vibrant, but when you get old, it's like you're trying to find your identity because you feel like you can't do what you used to do. Mm-hmm. So those are things that we attack as well on season 3. And it's just, I just think it's wonderful to be, we talked about losing one of our members from the home, for his passing away, and how to deal with that hardship of, and different things like bucket lists. A lot of times, as you're getting older, it's like, man, I wanted to do this when I was young, but who's to say just because you're older, you can't complete the list?
Right.
Love that. Give us one thing that you love about season 3. I'll start with you, David.
It's a wild ride because there's this one scene where Mr. Brown is running for, he wanted to be the pastor, wanted to be the new youth pastor.
Yes.
So he had to do a sermon for Cora. That scene, they had to tell her, you got to stop laughing or we can't use any of this.
It was so funny, but I was being his amen corner. And it was so, I was just, I don't know, I think I was like in heaven for a minute. I was having so much fun.
Tickled so till they said over the deal, Tamala, you have to stop laughing. You got to stop laughing. And so stuff like that where I get to I come in some days and just get to create whatever comes off the top of the dome. And I know if the crew, the people in the back, once they start enjoying it, it goes down here from there because I'm more and more until they finally have to say, cut.
Yeah.
And they happen so fast, Portia, it's almost hard to remember because at the studio, we're shooting so fast and we're having so much fun. And then you're trying to remember so many lines. So it's just, it's a lot to take in, but it's like but to be able to dress up like how they have us dress up and do some of these characters, like, you know, we was the Supremes. I thought the best thing in the world that to be able to, and I had my hair up in a big pompadour and with a flip on it. I was doing it, girl.
You was doing it. You was doing it. You was doing it. I know it. And I was gonna ask in that same vein, David, when you mentioned that Tamala was consistently laughing and she couldn't stop. How do you guys make it through a scene? How do you make it through not only a scene, not only a show, but an entire season? Like, it just seems like it's hectic on the
Sometimes you don't. You just have to stop. It's like when we were shooting the movie Medea's Homecoming. It was a many a scene. It's just like, look, let's just start over.
I get in trouble a whole lot because I can mess up a scene because I get tickled. You know, sometimes you laugh and you're trying to hold it, but your shoulders be jumping. It's hard. And then sometimes we have to just stop down, just get the laughter out, and then go back and start over.
The scene. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Well, y'all make sure you catch Assisted Living Wednesday, the 2030 premieres, and then every Wednesday after that, 9:30 Eastern. 8:30 Central.
Yes.
Okay. And then also, I wanted to talk about some of the other things that you guys have going on. And it is Women's History Month. So happy Women's History Month to you.
Happy to you and everyone. Happy Women's History Month.
Thank you. History to all the women.
Hey,
all of them.
We fought a whole lot of battles and we won a whole lot of them.
And speaking of winning, okay, it's your winning season. Okay, so somebody just got we just got word that you are actually cast in the new Color Purple.
I'm the first lady.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. I'm the first lady, and it is so funny. And then the attire to be group. Oh, again, I feel this was like, I was like, this is so cute. But I was so happy that Miss Winfrey fought for me. And it was like, this is a role for Tamala Mann.
Absolutely.
So it's just, I'm just really happy to be a part of a star cast, and I just believe it's gonna be off the chain for everybody. I mean, the singing, the acting,
the dancing.
I gotta dance, y'all. That's what's funny.
You can't give away too much, Mama. You can't.
But it's a musical, so you know it's a music. They've intertwined the stage play and the movie, and it is just gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing, and I'm so happy to be a part of it. So, okay, I'm gonna stop.
Yes. And so what does it feel like once again in Women's History Month to be making history in one of the most notable musicals, remakes, all of that, with all of the cast that you guys have going on? We got Lou Gossett Jr., we got Deion Cole, we got Taraji P. Henson, we got Fantasia, we got
her.
All
now you're gonna make me cry. It's just an amazing feeling. Honestly, this is a new one. I mean, so it's like, I'm not gonna cry because you got something going on in my throat, you know, when you're about to cry. But I am just really thrilled to be a part of that. And David has been going with me, and just to be on the set and just seeing just the rehearsals of stuff. It's
gonna be an iconic moment.
I
believe it's going to be one of those things we look back and say, wow, you are part of a classic.
But to be able to do it together, Portia, that is the most, you did it to me. That is the most
she got that
gracious
thing, and this is
the gracious part of it for me to be able to, for us to share it together, to have somebody to share it with and walk it with you. It's just really, ooh.
Oh no!
It's an amazing feeling to just all the things that God has. We're coming up on 34 years of marriage, and we've built all of this together, and we're still together. We're still in love. We still like each other. We still have arguments. He still, make me mad too.
I can do that. I can do that good.
But it's just a blessing to be able to share this moment with him, and we, it's like we blooming together. I don't just look at it, it's just me. I feel like we're the flower and we're opening it up together.
That gives me so many chills. I love hearing that. I love hearing that. And you over there crying, you got me tearing up too.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, it's such a beautiful thing to see you guys, like you said, blossoming together, making history together and accomplishing your goals. And one of the important things to me, one of the most important things to me that you just said is that as a couple, y'all still like each other. Like after 34 years, you know the love is gonna be there, but the like is really important. And when you get there, so how do you guys maintain that balance of making sure that you're making the time for one another, you're still in like with each other, and in love with each other, and you still just get along? You got that synergy. How do you guys do that as a couple?
Remembering your vows. That's one thing that you have to, I think as we go down the aisle and we stand in front of the pastor, whoever's doing our wedding, and we repeat exactly what they said, and half the time we don't know what we were saying back in the day. But go back and just revisit those. When you talk about cherishing somebody, you hold them to the highest esteem that anybody can miss. So I cherish her. So we take all of those in sickness and in health, richer for poor.
And we honor each other.
I love that.
And we lift each other up. It's like, and it's what it's one thing. We've been talking like these last couple of weeks, and he was saying we just have to learn to be honest with each other. And for a long time, I communicate, but I wasn't the most communicator. And even after all these years, I'm seeing stuff that I can change. And even though we do every 10 years was a true thing that Tyler said that I really grabbed hold to on one of the shows, that how people change. And I love that he's willing and been patient. He's a very patient man to go through the through the changes with me, and even with him, because it's a midlife crisis that men go through as well.
Right.
Because we were 18, 19 when we met. We're 55. And it's like we have changed.
We still young and tender.
Y'all young and tender. Y'all look good. 55. Y'all look real good.
But it's been a blessing. It really is a blessing. And I think it's to encourage others that they can make it to Portia. So when you ask those kind of questions, it's to encourage everybody that you're gonna go through some things, but I'm willing to fight for it. I'm willing to fight for this relationship and to make it work. Whatever I need to change about me, and he sees the things that he needs to change by himself. And then once everybody make the changes that we need to make, it's gonna
put that thing together.
It's gonna line up.
We Gucci.
Yeah, Gucci, that compromise is definitely needed. And so I appreciate you both being so transparent and sharing your love with us, because we can see that it's possible. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, it is possible.
Now, as this is Sisters with Superpowers, Tamala, I have to ask you, if you had a superpower, what would you if you had, and or if you want a superpower, what would you consider it to be, and what would you like it to be?
I had a superpower.
She has a superpower.
Tell us about it, David.
I know the superpower.
Well,
her ability to open her mouth and change people and make people feel great about themselves, and to make broken people whole again. She has that ability when she opens her mouth to sing, when she speaks to people, and just when she walks into the room, she has the ability to make the room better.
And that's something that I didn't know. It was just something I was doing. I didn't know, or he just said what it is, but I didn't really realize that. But to have here lately, to have so many young men come to me, I'm talking about like 20, early 20s, 25, and say, your music has blessed me, and you done helped me and my family. This is, I think, because it's cloudy outside, man. I'm about to just
it's cloudy here too.
Woo! But if we could learn, if all of us, if I did have a superpower, if all of us could really love each other as we want to be loved, that is something that I would want to give to everybody. If we could just see each other just clearly for who we are.
If you could love
and
more.
Just love more and judge less. I mean, that will be the ultimate superpower.
Yeah, I love that. And David, I love your version of what her superpower is. And it's such a blessing to be able to have a spouse to speak that life into you and to know you so intimately that he could just answer your questions for you.
He could do this whole interview by me.
I love it. I love
Excuse
it.
me, but he just that good. I have to give it to him.
He's just that
I guess you are.
good.
I guess you are. We was talking about that last night.
He a genius.
I
What
said,
you
"You're
call
a
him?
smart man." He was like, "I'm a genius." I was like, I would say you're a smart man. He said, "No," but I ain't gonna lie,
He
I
a
was messing
genius.
with
he's
her.
good at reading people, and like
Yeah.
he said, he's good at, he has a good spirit of discernment. We both do in different ways.
Right.
So I just thank God that he's been saying lately, "I'm so glad you picked me. I'm so glad you picked me." I'm so glad we picked each other.
Because she had options.
You did too.
I had no options.
Hey, get out of bye. But anyway, it's just a blessing, Portia,
Yeah.
to be a blessing to somebody.
Oh, I love y'all relationship. Now I want to get to, so you guys are definitely people's goals or couples goals, right? But in your relationship, what makes it successful? What would you say that makes it success? What does success look like for you in your relationship, David? I'm gonna go with you.
What makes our relationship successful is that we're friends. So before lovers and all of that, we were friends. We were really good friends, like homeboy, homegirl friends, for real.
That's how we started. Yeah.
That's how we started. And so, like, cause she had watched me get busted. Like, I told you, you shouldn't be doing that to them girls. So that's a friend.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you married somebody, you knew what the skeletons were buried.
Right.
That's a friend,
Right. Yeah.
And so, that's what makes it work, is that we're friends. And so we work through everything as friends, and it just makes it easier as husband and wife.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But you gotta want it to work. I think too, because we still, it's like if we have without a plan, you perish. You gotta have some kind of plan, a goal. But if you got some kind of plan, and we've worked with our plans, not to say the plan always came out the way that we wanted to be,
Mm-hmm.
but if he said, okay, we're gonna do this, we're gonna strive for this, and I'm like, okay, let's strive for it, let's go for it. It's like we're able to say, okay, even with tweaking, not to say it's everything his way, but he's really been a great leader. He's been a wonderful leader, and
girl, you gonna make me cry.
And I'm just saying,
he's a genius. He's a genius, and he's a wonderful leader. Listen, he's taking notes.
I am who I am because of God and him.
Yeah.
Because he gave me the push that I was afraid to push in my own self. It's like I wasn't sure in it. Some people, you can walk in the room and you're like, I'm here. Like now I can walk like I'm here, and I'm who I am.
Mm-hmm.
Love me or leave me.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have that growing up. I didn't have that confidence. Confidence in myself.
Women's history, girl. You better talk to the ladies. Talk to them, Doc.
But I had to learn to really, I've always loved me, but he really helped me really love me. So and I think that's the goal for all of us. If we can learn to love ourselves, and then when you love yourself, then you're able to spread love, because then it's not contained. What happens is when we just try to contain it just for us, certain ways, but we got to be able to spread love. And I think we could all get so much further, because I'm always concerned about other people. I'm not always just worried about things working in my favor.
Yeah,
I want them to work in our favor, because if we're all blooming, we all gonna look good. We all gonna feel good.
I love it. I love it. Now, before we get out of here, I know we're running out of time, but I want to give you guys a chance to talk about some of your upcoming projects and the other things that you guys are working on, aside from Color Purple, because we just talked about that. But give us a glimpse into what we can expect.
I'm working on my new music, releasing some new videos, releasing some live footage of the Overcomer record.
And she's singing like she 30 again. And I'm like, whoa.
The Lord is really preserving my voice, and I'm so grateful. But to be able to get back on the road, we're getting back on the road. We're doing some family dates where he's doing comedy. We just bring the family to just bring some love back into it and remind people that we still can be together. I know a lot of people don't quit on each other because this COVID thing and being in the house together 24/7.
They learn some real things about one another.
Yes,
I don't really like you that much.
I don't. Right?
A lot of people's patience ran out with each other, even family members.
They needed those 8 or 9 hours away from each other while they were at work.
Exactly.
Don't you have somewhere you could go?
In the car. Get us in the car, right?
Yeah.
So we're coming back out on the road. I'm pushing the music. The music, sending people stream Tamala Man music. If you need an uplift, we got some Bibles. I shouldn't say that because the kids done changed everywhere.
Some bangers.
Some bangers.
Music that can uplift you.
Yes.
And in between doing Color Purple, we'll be on the road. In between shooting and doing all that, we'll be back on the road. So make sure you check at David and Tamala. Make sure we're going to be in the city near you.
Or Instagram, Facebook. And Tamala Man Collection. You can go to Tamala Man.
I was just about to ask. I'm like, I know you got some entrepreneurial ventures going on now. Let us know where we can shop.
TamalaMan.com. I got my girdle coming, y'all. The gear is coming. So I'm just working. Look, we chipping at it away, just chip. We chipping at it to keep this thing going.
I love it. And so we'll be able to catch Assisted Living on Wednesdays, 9:30. We'll be able to catch your collection. Where again? Give it to
TamalaMan. You go to TamalaMan.com. TamalaMan.com. It'll take you to Tamala Man Collection.
And then, so you kind of glossed over the new music that's coming. Let's talk about it just a little bit more. So what else? Yeah,
the new record. I'm sorry. The new record is Overcomer. You can stream, download it. Go to Mann TV. We have on YouTube. We have videos. Y'all, it's kind of hard for me to talk about myself.
Well, on Mann TV, you can see some of the stuff on Mann TV, but we have a duet that she's not talking about. We have two iconic singers, Yolanda Adams and Tamala Man, teaming up on a song that is really needed. It's called Superhero's Prayer. And I think it is very much needed in a time like this with war going on and unrest and all of this. It is a song that is very much needed. I can't wait for everybody to hear it. It's them in a different light. It's just like angelic music. It is really a good song.
It makes you think Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, it's a good song.
It really is.
I think people are going to really be surprised at what they pulled off.
It's movie-ish.
Produced by Kirk Franklin. So those three together, wow.
But I have a lot going on. But even the love project that we put out, Us Against the World. Ups and downs, good love. People are really, it's like we've been tripping high on the charts. It's coming back up. But to encourage couples, y'all check out the Good Love Project. Us Against the World Project. It is some really good music. David is singing for real.
I'm trying.
Come on, give us just a little bit. Give us just a little bit. And then Tamala, join in. Go ahead. Give us just a little bit of the love project.
You talking about his song?
His part, yes.
Come on, dance with me, baby. Wrap your arms around me, baby. Hold on tight like the first time I met you. Oh, since that day, been right beside you. You show me, baby, you a rider. You gotta go listen to the rest.
Listen!
That's up and down.
Thank y'all for blessing us with that. You was right on time with it too, Tamala. Listen, I love y'all synergy. It is definitely inspiring. So thank you guys so much for stopping by Rolling House Star Studio, sharing some intimate moments with us. You had us over here crying, but we appreciate you.
You started it. Made me cry. Put a lump in my throat.
Yes. And thank you guys for just everything that you're giving to the world. And congratulations on all of your success and whatnot. And we'll definitely be watching assisted living. We'll be watching for the color purple. We're gonna be there rooting y'all on. We're gonna make sure that we are patronizing your business. And we also are gonna make sure that we're following you guys as well. So thank you so much for stopping
Thank
by.
you.
Thank you, y'all. David and Tamala Mann, Instagram, Facebook. We come to a city near you, and we're gonna be singing together, individually. He gonna be making you laugh. Hey, the family is coming. Look, we coming with a party, y'all.
I love it. I love it. And I told y'all David could sing. Y'all heard that. Y'all heard that. Y'all heard it here on Rolling Out.
Rolling that. I love you, rolling
Only
out.
on rolling out. I've never done that before.
All right. Love it. Love it. Love it. Thank you guys so much and take care. We'll talk to you soon.
Okay, God bless y'all. Stay safe.
God bless you guys too. Take care.